When teaching this class, it's really important to try to engage the students, and a great way to do that is through video. And so this short tutorial will show you how you can capture a video through YouTube and embed the video code into your course so the students will actually see the video window player when they log into the self-introduction section. So what you want to do is log into YouTube. If you don't already have an account, you want to create one. You'll see one in the top right corner. You might be able to see here where my image is in the corner. This is me. I've got my name, of course, and I'm already logged in, so I'm good to go. And so what I want to do is I want to upload. So I'm just going to click right here in the kind of the middle to the right top section of the window to upload. And then once you do that, you'll see a list of options. What you probably want to do is just use the, and you can't see it very well, webcam capture. So if you have a built-in a camera or an external camera you can connect, that'll be the best way to do it, I think. You just simply click record, and it's pretty straightforward. It pops up a window, as you can see, so you can adjust it. For the guys, hopefully you will save, but I just want to give you a sense of how you set this thing up. So now you can see I'm ready to record. The wave or the meter is bouncing, so you can see it recognizes the audio. You might have to allow YouTube to or your computer to have access to the camera, or YouTube to have access to your camera. So you might have to grant permission if it's the first time. So you do that, and that might be the same for audio. So if you don't see the audio or the video, then you want to make sure that the settings are correct so that you can. So you got to select which device you want to use for the recording, audio and the video. Okay, so once that's all set up, all you do is click on this button here for start recording, and of course it's going to start recording. And again, you just want to share a little information about yourself, talk about who you are, maybe your background in terms of teaching. You can talk about your professional background if it's relevant or interesting, and any personal information you want to share. If you want to talk about, I don't know, hobbies, you like to travel, or whatever it is, just anything to help the students get a better sense of who you are. My experience has been the comments that I get from doing something like this, which really doesn't take a whole lot of time, really helps the students a lot. So I try to do it in all my classes, and I really want to encourage you all to do it too. So once you're done with your video, you would simply press stop recording, which I've done. You can see it's frozen, and it was a total of 42 seconds. And of course you can re-record this as many times as you want, but I'm just going to do it the one time because it's a trial and I don't need to worry about perfection. And then once you are done recording, then you can publish it. Although I don't see the icon to publish it, I'm going to refresh the page. Hopefully it doesn't lose anything. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Okay. For anyone that wants to have a more engaging experience with their students, especially in the introduction, the beginning of the class, this is a really great way to do that, because you can create a video that will allow the students to get a chance to see and hear your voice. And I think it's a really good way to sort of set the stage for the class. The student comments have been very good about this, has been my experience. So I want to encourage everyone to do it. So the way you do it is you want to get into YouTube. If you don't already have an account, you want to create one. I don't know if you noticed here, but in the top right corner you can see my picture. It's pretty small, but you can get a sense. It's right there. And then once you've done that, I think you have to create a Gmail account if you don't already have one. But after you're done with that, you simply just click where it says upload, and you get this next page. And the one I recommend is the top option here. It just says create videos, and you want to record from webcam capture. So when I'm ready, you know, I can mess with my hair or whatever I want to do. I click on record, and then you'll see this window pop up. Of course, guys, you probably want to shave and look a little bit more presentable, but anyway, you get this sense of how this will work. So you can see there's the play button here when you're ready to play it back, if you want to play it back. You can start recording, but before you do that, if you got a pop-up window, it might say that your computer is warning you that somebody wants to gain access to one of your devices. Typically, it's access to your video camera so that you can use the recording. So you want to grant permission to do that. For the audio, you can see that it's bouncing up and down, so I know the audio is working. And when I'm ready, I just simply click Start Recording. I can see the number going, so I know it's recording. I look into the camera and I say, "Hi everybody, my name is Scott Campbell. I want to welcome you to this class to give you a little bit of information about me." And then you go on, you might want to talk about your professional experience if it's relevant or interesting. You might want to talk about your teaching background and any personal information you want to share. I like to give them a little bit, basic family information. Sometimes I'll say where I live, not my address of course, but the general area that I live in. I talk about hobbies, I like to run, I like to travel, that sort of thing. And just give them enough. You don't need more than maybe 1 or 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes at very most, worth of information about yourself. And then once you're done with that, you can click Stop Recording. Again, you can play it back if you want. I'm not going to worry about that. But the next step, once you feel like you've got what you want, you can click Upload. And you can see the little circle spinning and it goes to the new page. So it's starting to do the upload right now. Once you're on this page, then if you want, you can click where it says title here. And I'll expand this a little bit. And I can just change this to Scott Campbell Self-Introduction. And then maybe put the class, say if it's COM 150, Small Group Communication, or something like that. I'm not going to put in a description or tags or anything like that. I'm not going to worry about that. The one thing you might be wondering about is the privacy or security settings. Right now it's set to public, as you can see. That means anybody on YouTube could do a search for that title and possibly come up with this. Or what I would do is change it to unlisted. Unlisted just means that you can only see the video if the link is provided to you. So you as a creator of this content, if you give this link to somebody, they can see it, but otherwise nobody can see it. So I'll shrink back down to normal size, scroll down over here to the bottom right, click on Save Changes. So now what I've done is I've retitled it, I've created it as unlisted, and now it's going through a stage where it publishes the video. And if you can see right here in the top, it says, thank you for your upload your upload is complete. Refresh the page once the video is done processing to see the video player and the thumbnails. So that's pretty much it. So you can just start refreshing the page, and there it is. And it gives you options. If you don't like the thumbnail that it uses, then you can change it. Maybe I'll choose the second or the third one to set as my thumbnail. That one looks the most normal. And I'll save changes. And then the final step while I'm in YouTube is I go up here again. I'm going to click on, let me see if I can expand this again. Oops. I can't really get it very well, but oh yeah, there we go. The drop-down arrow next to my image, you see where it says Video Manager. I'm going to click on Video Manager, and this is where I get the embed code. And that is the code that allows you to embed it into the course so that you can see it. Okay, so here it is. This is the video I want. All I'm going to do is click on Edit, and then below it, actually bear with me here. It's not there. Hold on. Sorry. Let me try this again. Video Manager. Running a little slow today. So I'm sorry. I'm going to click on the link itself, not edit. My apologies. Start recording. And stop that. It plays by default, so I don't need that. So below the player, below where the video is, you'll see some options here. The second one over next to About says Share. Again, it's just right there. Click on share, and then you want to click on the second option. By default, it gives you a link. You want to click on the link that says embed. Embed allows you to take that code and paste it into author mode on the HTML page to embed the video, so it'll look just like it does in YouTube. You can change the size. If you want 640 by 480, if you want something smaller, you can do it smaller. I like this size, 640, so I'm going to use that one. So I'm just going to highlight it, and I'm going to go Command C for Apple, or Control C if you're a PC user. And then once I've got that copied, I will minimize the window. And I'm already here in the course in self-introductions. So once I click on it, I'm in author mode, as you can see. Then I click on where it says HTML. And then all I'm going to do is, you probably won't have any text in here, but I like to center everything. So I created my own little HTML tag. And you might be able to see it. So if you want to do it, you can set it up this way too, so you can see the brackets. And then right in between the two, I'll even space so you can see. Then I'll just hit Command V, and then I click on Design, and I'm going to go back to normal size. I'm going to click Save Changes, and then go back to course mode, and scroll down, and hi, I'm Scott. There it is. So you can play it. Start recording. I can see the number going, so I know it's recording. I look into the camera and I say, hi everybody, my name is Scott Campbell. I want to welcome you to... Okay, so that's it. So again, this is a really great thing to do for the students. They seem to really like it, and it's actually a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. It's a little bit more engaging, and I hope you take the time to learn how to do it and use it in your courses. Thanks.